In this video, we'll discuss about Earth satellite. Suppose this is your Earth and this is your satellite. So consider a satellite in a circular orbit at a distance RE plus H from the center of the Earth. This is your center of Earth and radius of Earth is RE and H is the height above the surface of Earth and M is the mass of the satellite and V is the speed of the satellite. The gravitational force between Earth and satellite F is equal to G into ME into M divided by RE plus H whole square, where M is the mass of the Earth. This gravitational force will provide the necessary centripetal force. So the necessary centripetal force will be equal to mv square divided by RE plus H. And equating 1 and 2, you will get mv square divided by RE plus H will be equal to GME into M divided by RE plus H whole square. So if you solve this equation, then you will get V square will be equal to GME divided by RE plus H. So V will be equal to square root of GME divided by RE plus H. You have to remember this formula for numericals. From equation 3, if H increases, then V decreases. So at H equal to 0, V will be equal to GME divided by RE. V will be equal to square root of GME divided by RE square root. But we know F equal to mg, that is equal to GME into M divided by RE square. So GME divided by RE will be equal to GRE. So if you substitute GME divided by RE is equal to GRE, then you will get V, that is the orbital velocity of the satellite, is equal to square root of G into RE. Now we will calculate the time period of the satellite. The distance traveled by the satellite in one complete revolution, that is equal to twice pi into RE plus H. And orbital velocity of satellite, we have taken it V. And using the relation V is equal to S by T, the time period of revolution T will be equal to S divided by V. And here S, that is the distance traveled by the satellite, is equal to twice pi RE plus H. So you substitute twice pi RE plus H here divided by V. So you will get V, the time period of revolution T is equal to twice pi RE plus H divided by, and instead of V you substitute GME divided by RE plus H. What you have, we have deduced in equation 3. So if you substitute the value of V here, you will get T will be equal to twice pi RE plus H whole to the power 3 by 2 divided by square root of GME. Now squaring both the sides, we get T square will be equal to 4 pi square RE plus H whole cube divided by GME. And if you take K equal to 4 pi square divided by GME, this term we take a constant because all these are constant. So T square will be equal to K into RE plus H whole cube. So equation 7 is Kepler's law of periods applied to motion of satellites around the Earth. And for a satellite very close to the surface of Earth, we take H is neglected. H can be neglected in comparison to RE, that is radius of the Earth. So from equation 7, you can write T square will be equal to K into RE whole cube. So if you write instead of T, if you take T0, for a satellite very close to the surface of Earth, you take the time period as T0. So T0 square will be equal to K into RE cube. And if you substitute the value of K, that is equal to 4 pi square divided by GME into RE cube, then it will be equal to 4 pi square into RE square into RE divided by GME, because we have taken GME divided by RE is equal to G into RE. So if you substitute GME divided by RE divided by GME is equal to G into RE, then T0 square will be equal to 4 pi square into RE divided by G. So T0 will be equal to twice pi into RE divided by G square root. So if you substitute the value of the radius of earth, that is 6400 kilometer, and acceleration due to gravity G equal to 9.8 meter per second square, then you will find the time period of our satellite T0, which is approximately equal to 84 minutes. Now we'll find out the energy of an orbiting satellite. We know the object escapes to infinity if the total energy is 0 or infinite. In orbiting satellite, the total energy is negative. Now we'll prove how the total energy for a satellite which is orbiting around a bigger body is negative. From equation 3, we have found out the speed of the satellite V equal to GME divided by RE plus H square root. We know the kinetic energy of the satellite, that is equal to half mv square, and that is half into m. Instead of v square we write GME divided by RE plus H. And the potential energy of the satellite, that is equal to minus GME into m divided by RE plus H. So what will be the total energy? So total energy is the sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. So if you take the sum of the two energy, that will be equal to half minus half G into ME into m divided by RE plus H. So here we see the total energy is negative. The total energy is constant and negative. So when the orbit of a satellite becomes elliptic, both the kinetic energy and potential energy vary from point to point, but this total energy is constant and negative. And since the total energy is negative, we prove that the satellite is bound to the bigger body. In the next video, we'll discuss about some problem on energy of an orbiting satellite. Thank you.